we're gonna help you out. You look a little lost. You look a little lost, but we're gonna help you out on that one. You didn't say what? Ethan. You didn't say what? Yeah, I know. That's on you. He was like, I don't know. I'm doing brave eyes.
You know what? With this guy now, he's going to smile or not.
Just smile or not, no matter what.
Check, check. No.
Jump, Kyle just hit it over my head.
Now you're pissing off Rob early in the game. We want him to be nice to us on the screen. We got a shag. Heads up, heads up.
Yeah,
I hate you guys.
We need a plexiglass shield.
Everyone. I hate everyone equally.
We need a plexiglass shield. The way they put Dixie.
Hit line or cross, not zone 6. Be a good volleyball player.
Don't hit right where someone's gonna be.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 2022 Volleyball League of America regular season. This is Rob St. Clair live from the MLK Challenge in Fort Wayne, Indiana for the first Central Division event of the year. A day full of rematches. All these Central Division teams have seen each other once, some great matches yesterday, and they will see each other once again today. And taking a look at the schedule for today, An all-Chicago battle here first. The Icemen versus Sweed. Icemen, the defending Tier 1 champions. Sweed playing up from the Tier 2 division this weekend. Followed by a rematch of Indiana's Team Pineapple, the host team, against Chicago Sweed. And then last up, the classic Tier 1 rivalry, Icemen versus Pineapple. Here's how it went down yesterday. The Chicago Icemen started their season off perfectly with a sweep of their central rivals of Team Pineapple, followed by a very good 5-set battle against this Swede team that they know extremely well. The Icemen winning in 5. Then Team Pineapple turned around after getting swept by the Icemen in the morning. They swept Swede in the afternoon. Just about finished with warm-ups here. We'll get ready to meet the starting lineups and get to first serve in just a moment. I want to thank everyone for watching live on the Volleyball League of America YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed here to the channel if you're not already. There's a big red button that says subscribe. You can't miss it. Hit that for us. It's free. And a lot more info about these teams, their rosters, the schedule, the results, all sorts of things are on the website, the link of which is in the description. And make sure you're following us on Instagram at VLA Volleyball. My name's Rob St. Clair. Thanks very much for watching live on a Sunday morning. All Chicago in this first match in the morning. Icemen versus Sweed. A lot to get to. It was really fun yesterday because the teams know each other so well. They scrimmaged live here on the channel a couple weeks ago from Chicago. And even though Chicago manager Tim Faulkner really insists on keeping things on his side as much as possible, they really want to just focus on themselves. The Icemen try not to adjust what they do based on their opponent. However, yesterday Swede was so good against them defensively that there was really a point in the middle of the match that it became a kind of a creativity development battle between the two teams. They both started to really think about what they were going to do next and how they're going to outplay the other side. So really fun battle there, and I expect that to continue here this morning. We will address the fans here in the arena and give you the starting lineups and then get right to first serve. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Court 20 from the MLK Challenge for the 2022 Volleyball League of America regular season. This an all-Chicago rematch from yesterday. The Chicago Icemen and Chicago Sweed. Introducing the starting lineups first in black and ice blue, the Chicago Icemen. A 6'1" setter from Ohio State University, number 5, Sunil Thomas. A 6'8" opposite from Carthage College, number 13, Griffin Shields. A 6'2" outside hitter from Marquette University, number 8, Chandler North. A 6'3" outside hitter from Carthage College, number 88, Will Kraft. A 6'7" middle blocker from George Mason University, number 14, Peter Dabrowski. A 6'9" middle blocker from Boston College, number 18, Brandon Poindexter. And a 5'10" libero from Quincy University, number 3, Colin Merck. The Icemen are managed by Tim Faulkner. And in the cream on the far side, beautiful looking jerseys, Chicago's Swede, a 6'4" setter from Ball State University, number 2, Jake Romano. A 6'7" opposite from Purdue University, number 21, Chris Bulava. A 6' outside hitter from Lakeland University, number 11, Brett Kasmarick. A 5'11" outside hitter from North Central College, number 13, Jake Braceros. A 6'8" middle from Penn State Barron, number 12, Trenton Monk. A 6'9" middle from Loyola Chicago, number 23, Mike Boduk. And a 6' libero from Dominican University, number 7, Eric Krizak. Swede is coached by Tyler Boyce, and our officials are Luis Ventura and Dave Sines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, an all-Chicago battle. I love this particular matchup. I might be biased being a Chicago born and raised guy, having played with both of these teams, but it is so much fun to watch these teams do battle on this stage. They play each other all the time in all sorts of random, big, small, medium-sized Chicago competitions, but here on the national stage with the Volleyball League of America, Sweed versus Icemen, the next chapter in the Classic. These teams played an unbelievable 5-set match yesterday, but Chicago upping their lineup's firepower, including the addition of yesterday morning's match MVP Sunil Thomas, number 5 in black, at the setter position. Jake Romano for Sweed, number 2 in cream on the far side, will start us off. Sweed versus Icemen, match number 4. Good start, overpass immediately, a chance for Sweed in transition. Off speed kept alive. Kraft on the left side is dug. Immediately some defense being played. Kasmarick finds a small seam in the block. And Sweed is on the board first. Brett Kasmarick, number 11 in off-white, 6-foot outside hitter from Lakeland University. A big Lakeland contingent on this Sweed roster, including captain and founder Jordan Smith. Lakeland, a Division III school in northern Wisconsin. Romano, again, the Ball State product, back here in Indiana where he played collegiately. Good feed there to Kraft on the outside. Power tip through a seam in the block. And unable to be kept alive. Number 88, Will Kraft, a member of the Icemen championship team from last summer, with his first kill of the match. Here is Thomas, an NCAA champion with the Ohio State University. Cuts that jump serve short, handled by Kasmarick in rotation. One Monk out of the middle, wrist away. Beautiful set there from Romano, and Trenton Monk, number 12 in off-white, with the wrist away kill. Unable to be dug by Colin Merck, the libero for the Icemen of Chicago. And that's saying a lot. Merck's among the best in the entire league in both serve receive and defense. Kasmarick trying to go at Kraft in position 1. Missed that one out of bounds wide. Kraft at the service line now, 6'2" out of Carthage, played professionally in a handful of places in Europe, most recently A1 Germany, but now the graduate assistant at his alma mater at Carthage. Got some service options. That time tries to take some off with the float serve and misses it short. Now into the front court, Mike Boduk, number 23 in off-white for Sweed. Played for the Chicago Icemen last year and won that championship in Orlando in July. So interesting battle there against his former team. That is such a good swing by Griffin Shields, number 13 in black, over the top of the block, off the hands and out of play on the right side. Shields, a big piece of the Chicago offense, 6'8" opposite out of Carthage as well. Was outstanding yesterday morning against Team Pineapple, but did not play against Sweed yesterday afternoon. Bulava, good touch by North to slow it down. Out of system swing coming here from North, but a net violation committed by Chicago on the block. Chicago, the Icemen, that is. Gonna have to stop myself from calling them both Chicago. That'll get confusing in a hurry. Sweed takes the point. Chris Bulava, another Indiana college kid out of Purdue University. The opposite, number 21, back to serve for Sweed with the jump spinner today, working on Chandler North. Shields on the right side. Good diving stab by Bulava. Kasmarick, by the spectators, unable to control it back in the court. So another perfect start for number 13 in black, Griffin Shields. Braceros through the block and down, and the first kill of the match for the springy Jake Braceros, number 13 in cream for Sweed. Out of Division III North Central College in suburban Chicago. 5'11", like at most, but is good for a couple unbelievable highlight reel plays per match. Oh, beautiful set by Thomas into the block of Romano. North gets his own rebound. Joust at the net, won by Boduk. What an athletic play by number 23 in off-white against his former team. Big Mike, they call him, and for good reason. 6'9" out of Loyola Chicago, but didn't play varsity, didn't play NCAA. He was a college club player. And I bet Coach Mark Hulse of Loyola was wondering, where was this kid when I needed him at middle? Good pickup there by Kasmarick in the off-blocker spot, and the pineapple from Jake Romano. Oh my goodness, number 2 in off-white, Jake Romano with the deep setter dump on the second contact. Romano having played for Team Pineapple last season at VLA Championships, moving to Chicago, playing for Sweed, and dishing out the pineapple, the famous Loy ball move here in set number 1. Good rip there from Braceros from the service line, handled really well by North. Shields out of the back row, beautifully down the line. Restores some order for the Icemen. Chandler North to serve, outside hitter number 8 in black out of Marquette University. Played a year professionally in Denmark. Kasmarick rolled over the top of the block, kept alive by Shields, but he's out of the offense. Quick ball to Kraft. Through the block and down on the Swede side. Good transition offense there from the Icemen. Look how fast Sunil Thomas is able to run that ball to Kraft, even in transition like that. That is so high level. Rotation 5 receive, Kasmarick and Boduk in the front court, but an overpass force free ball opportunity here for the Icemen. Dabrowski tipped out of the middle and he missed it out of bounds. Connection not quite there, and a big missed opportunity for the Icemen after North forced the overpass. Boduk serving now for Sweed, a very good jump spin server. Of course, just as I say that, misses that one short. 7 serving 8 Icemen here. Best 3 out of 5 set match to 25 points per set. You must win by 2. These two teams went to 5 yesterday, that 5th set. We played only to 15. Beautiful swing there by Brett Kasmarick off the one-handed feed from Jake Romano. Awesome offense by the Tier 2 Chicago Swede. And just because this is a Tier 2 team playing up a level this weekend doesn't mean they can't hang with the big boys. They know both the Icemen and Team Pineapple extremely well and showed it yesterday, taking this Icemen squad to the 5th set. Wow, interesting set choice there. Thomas to Poindexter on the back one. I'm not even sure big number 18 in black was ready for that. Off of practically no approach, he puts it away through a seam in the block, and Brandon Poindexter, number 18 in black, 6'9" middle out of Boston College. Had 2 unbelievable matches yesterday hitting and blocking the ball, and has even really improved his float serve as well. So Brandon rounding out his form as a complete player. Speaking of serving prowess, Thomas here handled by Krizak the libero. What a stuff block that is by Poindexter, right on cue. Absolutely straight down, taking the cross court away from Chris Bluava. We are tied up at 9 apiece. Swede really struggled yesterday in rotation 1. It depends on the lineup they have on the floor. They've got a lot of options, 13 guys here this weekend. But this particular lineup configuration for Swede should be good in rotation 1. Bluava, the opposite, has played a lot of outside hitter in his career. Back one to Monk, another one-handed set from Jake Romano. And beautifully done there. Trenton Monk, number 12 in off-white, with the quick kill out of the middle. That's really good offense, and I love what Romano's doing so far. Kasmarick handled easily by Merck. Poindexter through the arms of the block, but a stray volleyball was on the court before that play was over, so we will replay the point. No point awarded to either team. Big attack to North. What a set by Sunil Thomas. That was beautiful. Chandler North coming flying in out of the back row. I love that set choice from Sunil Thomas. That pipe, that quick outside hitter coming out of position 6 is a very prominent part of both of these offenses, but Thomas especially really loves both North and Kraft out of that position. Kraft with the float serve working on Braceros, forces the overpass and tap to the floor by Brandon Poindexter. The Icemen take the lead at 11-10. Good 5-to-5 float serve there from Will Kraft against the front row outside hitter Jake Braceros. Let's see if he goes there again. Yes, he does. Handled much better that time. Bluava on the right side, down the line off the block of Chandler North and out of bounds. Those two had some fun individual battles yesterday, Bulava versus North. Bulava, a college club superstar at Purdue. North, the same at Marquette, did many battles in the college club scene in the last 5 or so years. Shields on the right side through a small seam in the block and right on the end line. Sunil Thomas, man, I can't say enough about how good of a setter he is. He disguises his set better than maybe anyone I've ever seen play in person. That includes Joe Kawiakamoa, one of the best setters in the league, even Lloyd Ball. Sunil Thomas is so deceptive as that serve is missed by Poindexter. Thomas, who played his first season for the Icemen last year, played only in the VLA Cup tournament where the Icemen finished 3rd. Now poised to take on a much more full-time role. Bulava with the jump spinner handled perfectly by Merck. And North rolled over the top. Bulava makes the play. Kraft out of the back row. What a set by Thomas again. I thought there was no other choice than to go to North on the outside. But not only did he get down low and set the pipe, he set it in tempo. That is such good transition offense after Sweed made a really good play to pick that ball up. Shields serving now for the Icemen. Sweed in rotation 4 receive. Romano, the front court setter, who's very aggressive. Boduk slowed down by the block. Transition opportunity here. North against 2 blockers. Off the blocker, Romano, and out of bounds. Outstanding shot by number 8 in black, Chandler North, right off the edge of the block and immediately into the antenna. The Icemen take a 2-point lead. Dumped over onto Romano. Just about a point after I talk about how aggressive he is as a front court setter. Already his 2nd kill of the match. Had that deep pineapple earlier and then the short one. Well disguised, and Swede's back within 1. The jerseys for these two teams just look so good. Our near Tier 1 apparel sponsor, Novice Clothing Company. Big shout outs to them. That was almost an ace serve by Chandler North, missed just barely wide of the sideline. .14 serving 15. Boduk at the service line. No libero on the court for Sweed right now in this rotation. Good serve into the seam, but a perfect pass. And Dabrowski tipped out of the middle. Beautifully located at position 4, taking advantage right on cue of the fact that there was no libero on the floor on that play. Smart play by number 14 in black, Peter Dabrowski, the middle blocker out of George Mason, who's played for this Icemen team for many years. Kraft wins the joust, but Krizak somehow there to make the coverage play. Kasmarick blocked by Thomas, but covered again. But then hit out of bounds by Chris Bulava. Tough chance there in transition, and a pretty crazy play. Goes the way of the Icemen, 17-14. Eric Krizak was just so good yesterday in both of Swede's matches, was absolutely everywhere defensively. I was really impressed. Monk out of the middle, wrist away, out of the reach of a diving North. Good first tempo offense there from Swede. They're back within 2. But as we approach the late stage of set number 1 here is where it gets interesting to me. Which of these two teams has the mental fortitude to be clutch in the late stages of close sets? Swede had a great opportunity against Team Pineapple yesterday. I believe they were up 23-19 and were unable to close the deal in that set. Romano, an aggressive server, is always going to go after it. Misses that one out of bounds. Now Swede side out in this rotation right here. Rotation 1 receive. Kasmarick and Bulava switching what pins they're attacking on. They have got to get out of this rotation as fast as they can. And a tough task against the serve of Sunil Thomas. Good serve right on cue. Perfect ball from Krizak. And Kasmarick tipped into the antenna. And that ball not touched by Kraft. And a big missed opportunity for Swede off a perfect pass. And they're going to need timeout. Now trailing by 4. So each team gets 2 timeouts per set. Swede using their first one here. Trailing by 4 in set number 1. We'll be right back. for the conclusion of the first. Thomas just told me he's green lighting this serve. Let's see if how hard he goes after it out of the timeout. Oh yeah, that's a great rip, handled pretty well by Kasmarick. Set all the way across the court to Bulava, but he has to give a free ball. But mishandled by Poindexter, back to the Swede side. But Brandon atones immediately for that ball handling mistake with a big one-on-one stuff block, putting down Trenton Monk. And the rotation one trap continues for Swede, struggling so hard to get out of this rotation. Thomas heating up from the service line, not helping at all. Swede gets out of it the easy way, but is it too little too late? 16 serving 20. Now with some work to do to get back into this first set. Good misdirection there from Kasmarick from the service line, switching to the float serve at the last second, and he barely missed the end line. That was very close. Kraft now for the Icemen. Perfect pass. Braceros is absolutely clamped by Griffin Shields. One-on-one. What a block by number 13 in black. And that might be exactly what the Icemen needed to cement this set one victory. What a move by Griffin Shields. Monk serving for Swede, trailing by 5. Icemen just need 3 side outs. Poindexter off the defense and how to play cross body, and that's one right there. The service substitute going to come in here. Tim Faulkner, the Icemen captain, manager, founder, supreme overlord, whatever you want to call him, comes in, the backup setter, to serve for Poindexter and play some defense. 23-17. Bulava, sharp cross court, plus a net violation puts that one away. So even if Swede is unable to get back into this first set, they could use a couple points on serve to generate a little bit of momentum towards the rest of this match. We know that this will be a battle. It was yesterday, going deep into 5 sets. I would be shocked if we didn't see something similar here. Overpass, what a dig by Kraft. Romano, not to be denied a second time, hits the second ball on 2 off the Swede free ball opportunity, and right on cue, Swede grabbing one on serve. Excellent float serve by Bulava, handcuffing Chandler North and forcing the overpass. 19-23. North off a beautiful set from Thomas, terminates on the one-on-one, and set points coming up. 24-19. Griffin Shields will have the honors for the Icemen. Swede receiving in rotation 4. Romano the front court setter along with Boduk and Braceros. Krizak handles it off the tape. Boduk dug by Merck. Braceros threw a small seam in the block, deflected and out of play, so 1 set point saved. Beautiful dig there by Colin Merck for the Chicago Icemen, number 3 in white. One of the very best and also most fun to watch liberos in the league. Braceros handled by Kraft. Set point Chicago. Dabrowski, what a play! And a stray volleyball on the court. I would be shocked if this wasn't called a replay, but that was an incredible defensive play by Brett Kasmarick. The only reason that ball even has a chance to be a replay is because of that defensive effort. That was remarkable. There was definitely a stray volleyball on the court here. I don't think it's fair to award a point to either team. Long discussion about this between both officials and Sunil Thomas about if this is going to be called a replay. I would be shocked if it wasn't. Eric Krizak now talking to the officials, who comes from a family of very good officials themselves, and replay is the call. So still 20 serving 24, and I agree with that call. I think that was the right thing to do with the stray volleyball coming on the court. So set point again for the Icemen. Four opportunities to receive serve and win this first set. Let's see where Thomas goes here in rotation 4. Good pass by North. Shields out of the back row, off the deep fingertips of the block and out of play, and that is it. Good rip by Griffin. Shields out of the back row, who might have hit 1,000 in that first set. The Icemen are on the board, 25-20 the set 1 score. Teams will change sides and get right back to battle in just a few minutes. Stick around. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Rob here. Thanks very much for watching. Good match so far. I love this battle. I love Icemen versus Sweed. It's a classic. We'll get into more about the Tier 1, Tier 2 sort of format, some of the season details as this match goes on, because the Icemen and Team Pineapple playing in the Central Division of VLA Tier 1. Only 2 teams in that division this year, while there are 3 in the East and the West. So Sweed filling a spot in this event, and they're on the fast track for promotion from Tier 2 to Tier 1. We did a show on a lot of details of that called Around the VLA just a couple weeks ago. Check that out on this YouTube channel after the match is over if you want a lot more detail on that. So we'll see how much more volleyball we get from these 2 teams, if the Icemen can complete a sweep or if Sweed can get any sets and maybe some points on the board just like they did yesterday. Match is coming up later today at noon Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern. Check out any of the links in the description, website, Instagram, Facebook, for any more information that you might need. And let's get back to the match. Thanks for watching. Let me hear it. Let me hear.
Bangers.
I don't expect either team to make any lineup changes, but let's see. Nope, none for either team that I noticed. The Icemen on the far side of your screen in black and light blue. Sweed on the near side in the off-white. The jerseys look incredible. I just love these looks so much. Shoutouts to Novice, our apparel provider, Mikasa, our volleyball supplier, Stat Together, our statistics platform, and to the MLK Challenge for having us at this event.
Eric's birthday.
I've just been informed of some very important news, and that's that it's Eric Krizak's birthday, so happy birthday to Swede's libero. And I don't know if that was a sarcastic or joking yellow card that was just given out or a real one, but yeah, Ventura's laughing. Luis Ventura, our up official, great guy, giving Jake Romano a joking red card. But happy birthday to Eric Krizak. Playing great this weekend. Set number 2 underway. Sunil Thomas serving for the Icemen on the far side of your screen. Braceros tried to slice off an incredibly sharp angle and missed it short into the top tape. So the Icemen on the board first. Another stray volleyball on the court. That will be a problem in a big convention center event with thousands of juniors playing volleyball at the same time, but we love these events. The atmosphere around the courts has been awesome. Ball just barely out of bounds, well watched by Kasmarick. Bulava, the first server for Swedes. Shields on the left side. Good touch by Romano. What a stab by Kasmarick. Braceros initiates the joust, but unable to be covered on the Swede side. That'll be another block in the stat sheet for Brandon Poindexter. More than likely will lead the league in blocking after this weekend. He has been so good. Kraft working on Kasmarick. Bulava out of the back row against 2 big blockers. Down the line off of Merkin out of play. That is a really good swing for number 21 in white, Chris Bulava, my teammate in college at Purdue, who I just love to watch play. Played almost exclusively outside hitter in his career, but on the right here this weekend for Swede, and the connection, both front and back row on the right side, has improved as the weekend has gone on. 2 serving 2. Good rip cross court by Braceros, handled really well by Thomas. Over the top of the block, Shields with yet another kill on the right side. He has been absolutely unstoppable this weekend so far. Really good pass there by North off a pretty well located serve. The Icemen offense operating on all cylinders right now, 3 serving 2. Boduk blocked by North, kept alive by Bulava. Dabrowski out of the middle on the 31, missed it out of bounds, no block touch. Good defense there from Swede to keep that alive, and it turns into a point for him. Boduk back to serve against Icemen rotation 3 receive. Shields, a big option in the front court against either one of Swede's left side blockers, 6'8" versus no taller than 6 feet. That is exactly where Thomas goes, and he chisels off the edge of the block and out of bounds. Right on cue, Shields with yet another kill. Shields played for at least a year, maybe 2 years in A1 Germany as well for Hersching. So some very high-level experience all along this Icemen roster. Good pass there by Braceros. Pipe attack a little bit underset by Romano, kept alive on the Swede side. Bulava tried to go sharp cross court out of the back row, and he missed it short. And there's that pipe connection attempt there from Swede that has not yet been clean on the weekend. Almost all those balls by Romano seem to me like they're underset. All of his middle back outside hitters are about a step late in getting there and can't put real swings on the ball. Good pass there by Kasmarick, stepping into the seam. He gets this ball on the left side, off the block of Thomas and out of bounds. Nice shot by number 11 in off-white. Four serving 5 here, Romano. The Ball State alum setter has really got the Icemen receivers backed up far right now, ready to bring the heat from the service line, and way too much on that particular attempt. Let me know in the YouTube live chat, ladies and gentlemen, who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. I'm looking at the chat. I can see your comments. Bulava on the left side, over the top of the block, cross court. Not good hand contact there. Missed out of bounds. No touch. And the Icemen lead is 3. Good play there by Romano, and that ball inbounds on the sideline. Romano, a back row setter. If Dabrowski touched that ball, then that play's got to end in some fashion, but we played on. And that ball somehow found its way to Trenton Monk, who tapped it to the sideline. 5 serving 7. Kraft absolutely crushed cross court against the one-on-one. And Krizak almost makes an unbelievable play. But not many on the planet can keep that ball off the floor. Beautiful delivery from Thomas, 8 serving 5. Perfect pass again. Bulava on the right side, blocked by Kraft but covered. Braceros dug by North, beautiful defense. Kraft dunked through the block and down. Beautiful quick delivery in transition again. Sunil Thomas to Will Kraft is such a special combination. Those two are on exactly the same page in terms of that quick shoot tempo on the outside. Good defense there by the Icemen as well. They lead 9-5. Bulava through the block and down. Kraft cannot believe he didn't block that ball. Point Swede, 6 serving 9. Not a good serve there by Monk. Some interesting different rotational matchups here compared to the last set. Thomas serving now, so rotation 1 serve for Icemen. Rotation 3 receive here for Romano. They did not want to receive in rotation 1 again against this tough serve. Smart move. Almost an ace there. Beautiful pass by Kasmarick. Bulava on the right side into the antenna. Another point for the Icemen, and that ball may have, I think the antenna may have hit Will Kraft in the head. The ball into the antenna caused it to bend, and it might have hit Kraft in the head. That would not feel very good. But I can't say I've ever seen that play before. Point for the Icemen regardless, but we hope Kraft is okay. Did that go off the antenna into his head? Like the antenna hit him in the head? That's ridiculous. I mean, if you don't want to get hit in the head by the antenna, you probably shouldn't jump as high as Will Kraft does. Thomas again forces the overpass. Free ball feeder for the Icemen. Shields through the block and unable to be scooped up. Sunil Thomas, man, is just so good at disguising where he's going. I have absolutely no clue where he's going to set the ball until he releases it, and it makes blocking against him absolutely impossible. 12 serving 6. Really good pass by Krizak. Bulava high, good high swing, but dug by North off the block touch. Shields in transition, cross court off the block and out of play. That is a good swing by Chris Bulava of Swede, but even better block defense by the Icemen. High deflection and North in position 6 in exactly the right spot. And a big lead here for Tier 1, the Tier 1 defending champions, 13-6 here in the second set. Really good pass by Kasmarick again. Boduk fingertipped over the top, transition opportunity here. Shields with an out-of-system swing. High off the hands and out of play. And Shields has been absolutely perfect so far this match for the Chicago Icemen. Great choice right there. He's exploited a lot of seams, found some angles. That time a good, well-formed double block in front of him. Just bangs it off the high hands and out of bounds. Swede is significantly trapped in this rotation, and it hasn't been because they're not passing the ball well, which is saying a lot against Sunil Thomas's serve. Ace serve right on cue. That was an absolute laser beam into the seam between Braceros and Kasmarick. And I'd be shocked if Swede doesn't call a timeout right here, down by 9. It does not look like they will. Gonna let Thomas continue this run. Kasmarick keeps that one alive. Bulava must send over a free ball. Poindexter, Thomas, Shields, sharp cross court again. And the Icemen lead is 10. This run is absolutely tremendous by the Chicago Icemen and so demoralizing that now Swede, down by 10, finally has no choice but to call timeout. A clinic being put on from the service line, block defense, transition offense, everything you could ask for from the Chicago Icemen. Just so good in all the detailed little areas of the game. Shout-outs to some VLA guys watching from overseas in Europe right now who are playing over there. Dalen Instanus, Team Pineapple Opposite from Sweden. Blake Leeson, Team LVC Middle from Germany. This is a European-friendly match time right about now. It's cool to hear from you guys. Thanks very much for watching. We are excited to have you back in the States once your seasons are over. 16 serving 6. The Iceman domination continues. And 2 substitutions here. Ethan Klosak and Grant Coker, both outside hitters, replaced. And it doesn't matter as Thomas dials up another ace serve. Unbelievable rip from Thomas again, right into the seam between Klosak and Krizak. And Ethan Klosak in the match yesterday against the Icemen was so good. But not an easy task to come fresh off the bench and try and receive this serve. 17-6. This is a beatdown we're watching right here. That ball just barely out of bounds, so the run is over. And if you're Swede, you're only going to put these 2 new outside hitters in, Grant Coker, number 1, Ethan Klosak, number 8, if you're going to roll with them for the rest of this match. So these guys are going to try to get warm in this set so they're ready to come out and win the next. Good rip there from Bulava, passed sky high by Merck. Shields, dug by Krizak off the block touch, free ball here for Icemen. Quick ball to Kraft, and he buries it sharp cross court from the right side in rotation 1. Swede just has absolutely no answer for the Icemen offense right now. Tim Faulkner, their captain, yesterday was telling me that as they were learning this matchup, they understood by the end of the game that they were running their offense really fast and just getting dug all the time by some unbelievable Swede defenders. And eventually they just thought, you know what, let's slow our offense down and just use our size and athleticism advantages. Good dig there from Thomas out of the middle. Klosak tipped into the block of Poindexter, and that might not even made it over the tape. Another underset pipe ball by Jake Romano. That connection has not been good at all for Sweed. Kraft leading by 12 this set, all but a formality at this point. Romano wins the joust, and Kraft diving, unable to keep it alive. Good physical play by the front row setter, Jake Romano. Our first look from the service line at Grant Coker, number 1 in cream. Pittsburgh area guy out of Penn State Barons. He's lived in Chicago for several years. And that not his best effort for his first serve of the set. 20 serving 8. You don't often see a team get kept to single digits in a 25-point volleyball set. We'll see if the Icemen can accomplish that. Klosak is roofed by Shields. I mean, what more can you say? This is an absolute clinic. That is a good pass, a good set. And an absolute brick wall put up by Griffin Shields with Dabrowski there as well. Poindexter again. Klosak can't go up and grab that ball. That all started with a pass. It didn't come out of Krizak's hands very well. Now 22-8. And the Icemen just have a way of absolutely demoralizing people like this. When they get hot, and they're so good at every area of the game. They go on these runs that make you feel like you can't do anything against them. That's a good swing by Klosak, but he missed it out of bounds down the line. I thought that might have tagged the end line, but not called, and now 23-8. Now single digits, looking more likely than I ever expected this weekend, that's for sure. That is just barely out of bounds by Poindexter. He wanted to get in the stat column with an ace. Now Boduk's trailing by an unimaginable amount. Might as well rip these serves as hard as he can to see if he can generate some momentum for Sweed going in to the third set. Pretty good pass there. North through a seam in the block and down, and set points coming up. 24-9. That is not a typo, not a missed digit. 24-9 is the score. Griffin Shields with the honors on Icemen's set point. And Sweed successfully gets to double digits as they save one set point. Romano now to serve. Set point again for the Icemen, receiving in rotation 4. Such a good pass there by Kraft. Shields out of the back row, absolutely explodes down the line, and that is it. In a word, I would describe that set as convincing. Convincing. I'm convinced by the Icemen's performance so far. 25-10. They take a 2-0 lead in this best 3 out of 5 set match. We'll be right back with set number 3 right after this. Icemen, a pretty appropriate name right about now for a January weekend in the Midwest. But they're about as hot as it gets on the volleyball court, at least through the last 2 sets. Sweed making some lineup changes. Looks like Klosak and Coker will continue at the outside hitters for Sweed, and Austin Overby in off the bench at the opposite number 18 in off-white. Younger brother of Kyle Overby of the Icemen, who's on the bench right now. Taking a break this match, but Kyle Overby was the MVP of yesterday's match against Sweed. No changes for the Icemen, looking to put the nail in the Swede coffin right away in this match. They are in search of a sweep. Swede serving on the far side of your screen first. It will be, who is that back there? Ethan Klosak, number 8 in off-white. Perfect pass by Merck. Kraft down the line, but he missed it out of bounds. That would have been absolutely unbelievable, but he missed it just wide, and I think he knew it right away. Sweed on the board first. Klosak again. Perfect pass by Northwell, right on the net. Thomas wins the joust, but Krizak keeps it alive. Free ball here for Icemen. Poindexter is absolutely clamped by Trenton Monk. What a straight-up commit block that is. Just a pure commit by number 12 in cream for Swede. Not going to let himself get beat by Poindexter on the free ball. And a massive stuff block. Great start for Swede, coming out, building a little bit of momentum after getting destroyed in the second set. Good serve, and an even better pass there by Kraft. Tipped off the top of the block, kept alive by Boduk. Coker on 2, it's dug by Shields. Free ball here for Swede. Where does Romano go? Overby off the block and out of bounds. Kraft wants to know if that ball touched off Austin Overby before it went out of bounds. I don't believe it did. Great start for Swede. 3 serving 0 here early in the third. Rotation 6 received for the Icemen. Kraft again, absolutely explodes sharp cross court. And the Icemen are on the board. Will Kraft is just so much fun to watch. In a word, dynamic, incredibly dynamic, so explosive, loves the ball fast, got a lot of range and a lot of options. He's got some good off-speed choices as well. Here's Thomas, who had that unbelievable run in the second set. 1 serving 3. That's a great rip there. Krizak handles it. Overby, blocked by Kraft, covered by Romano's foot, but couldn't be kept alive. Beautiful block by the Icemen against Swede's rotation 1, all set up by a tough serve. Not rotation 1, excuse me. That's rotation 2 receive for Swede. Austin Overby on the right side, where he's more comfortable. Austin Overby played at Ball State with his setter, Jake Romano. So some good chemistry there. Thomas again. Boduk absolutely crushed cross-body right on the sideline. And if Swede can pass the ball well enough in this set, I want them to run Mike Boduk as much as physically possible. I know he's playing for a Tier 2 team, but he was a starter on this Icemen team that won last year's Tier 1 championship. He is that caliber of player and always a threat in the offense. Blocked there by Overby, but covered. Free ball for Swede. Kept alive by Merck. Shields will have another swing on the left side. Blocked again, but covered by Merck. And a block eventually by Coker. That ball set way too tight for Kraft. And Swede takes a pretty good scramble play. They trap the Icemen in rotation 1. 5 serving 2. Great mental fortitude shown here by Sweed after losing 25-10. It is not easy to come back out and start a set quickly like this, even despite that service error. That shows a lot of mental strength that I would identify as a Swede weakness, at least in the last couple matches. 3 serving 5 with Kraft. Coker on the left side, down the line, missed it out of bounds wide. Well watched by Thomas. Not a bad swing, just did not find the sideline. Coker, number 1 in off-white, really likes to hit the ball down the line. And the Icemen know that, having played against all these guys so consistently over the last few years. Overby down the line off the block of North and out of play. Really good set against the flow that time by Jake Romano. Let's see if Austin Overby can come in and get some high ball scoring ability for Swede that they've really been lacking in this match so far. Poindexter denting the floorboards crossbody, and Brandon's racking up himself quite a bill of property damage, whether it's straight down stuff blocks or bombs offensively like that. The floorboards here in Fort Wayne will never be the same. 5 serving 6. Good rip there by Overby, right on cue, down the line out of the back row. That is exactly what Swede has been looking for. Really good rip there by number 18 in off-white. 7 serving 5. Coker to serve. That is way too easy of a serve. Shields on the right side, detonates cross court. Good adjustment to a ball. It was just a little bit outside his shoulder. And you're 6'8". You are capable of waiting to make adjustments on set locations just like that. Tight pass from Klosak. Romano wins the joust. Free ball here for Sweed. Boduk into the block, covered miraculously by Romano. Klosak chiseling sharp cross court and right on the sideline. Even Colin Merck can't make that play. Nice rip there by number 8 and Cream for Swede. Heating up in this match. Boduk at the service line leading 8-6. Swede has really turned it around with a couple injections of energy off the bench here in the third. Tough pass from Kraft as that ball hit the tape, and it ends up being an ace serve. Mike Boduk against his former team into the stat column in the ace category. 9 serving 6. Perfect pass by Merck. Dabrowski, I think that was just a straight swing and a miss. Got a fingernail on that one at best. Connection not quite there to the middle. The Swede lead is 4. I am really impressed by this turnaround from Tier 2 Chicago Swede. You do not typically see a team come back like this after getting beaten down 25-10 in the previous set. This will be Shields out of system against 3 blockers down the line, and he just barely missed it out of bounds. Not a bad swing at all. Wrist away, found some space between the block and the antenna, but just wide of the sideline. Good service pressure from Mike Boduk, 11-6. Into the seam, handled by North. Flicked all the way back to Shields, tipped out of the back row and to the floor, just out of the reach of diving Coker. Good repeat set that time from Thomas. And adjustment made by Shields to get the Iceman out of that rotation. Chandler North looking to kickstart a run of his own. Perfect pass by Coker. Klosak explodes through a seam in the block. And Ethan Klosak out of Dominican University near Chicago. I was talking to some guys yesterday, and I was saying if Klosak were taller than 6 feet, which he's exactly 6 feet, if he were 6'4" or 6'5", he'd be absolutely world class. Controls the ball so well, great arm, great vision. The only thing he lacks is size, and he's hanging around at this level very impressively as Romano misses that serve just barely out of bounds. But I love what I've seen from Ethan Klosak this weekend. Unsurprisingly, also an outstanding player on the grass. The grass scene very popular in the Midwest during the summer. Here's Dabrowski. Overby, good touch by Thomas to slow it down. Klosak, Romano, Klosak again, cross court, dug by North. Coker out of the back row, dug by North again. Kraft has room, that's inside the antenna. But eventually tapped to the floor by Trenton Monk. That was some inspired defense from the Chicago Icemen. But an important play there for Sweed as we finally see a pipe combination connect well. Coker was able, or Klosak, excuse me, was able to put a good swing on that ball. Thomas wins the joust again, but kept alive by Sweed. Free ball here for the Icemen. Kraft hangs and bangs off the block and out of bounds. And it must be nice if you're Will Kraft to want to run the ball as fast as possible. You can jump as early as you want, and even if the ball is slower than you think it is, you can hang in the air for long enough to still make that play. Thomas now in a very different situation than the last set, actually kind of needing a service run down by 4. Perfect pass by Krizak. Good shot choice by Grant Coker, off speed over the top of the block and down. And a huge play for Sweed to get out of that rotation immediately. Now Chris Bulava, who started the match at opposite, this time in for Trenton Monk as a service substitute to serve and play some defense, 14 serving 9. Ace serve! What a great substitution by Jordan Smith and Coach Tyler Boyce of Sweed. Bulava mostly went with the float serve yesterday, but a very capable jump spinner, and that one was perfectly located in the seam between Merck and North. Perfect pass there. Kraft is absolutely clamped by Grant Coker. Oh my goodness, what a block by number 1 in Cream, reaching out to the line. And it is 16-9. Swede have completely flipped the script from the last set, and in impressive fashion they have forced their crosstown rivals into their first timeout of the 3rd set. What a stuff block that was. Oh man, so impressed by this Swede turnaround. Can't say enough about what it takes to come back and beat a team in this fashion after getting steamrolled the set before. Awesome performance by Tier 2's Chicago Swede. We've had a couple really close ones.
Freaking like 6 or 7 ones. I've actually had them.
Hey, here we go. Lots of talk. Lots of talk. You're not crossing, we're talking.
Bulava continuing to serve, fresh off the bench for Swede, out of the timeout. Let's see who he targets. Excellent timeout from the Icemen, forces the service error. But they still trail by 6. Swede will undo the service substitution, and Kraft will be the Icemen server. Rotation 3 receive here for Swede. Let's see what serve Kraft goes with. Floater working on Klosak, handled pretty well. Coker down the line, dug by Thomas. Kraft runs it down. And the joust won by Poindexter. Absolutely putting Grant Coker to the floor. And I don't know about you guys watching, but I wouldn't exactly want to attempt one of those joust plays against Brandon Poindexter either. 11 serving 16. So Sweed looking to force a fourth, and if they can force a fifth, it would be big towards their season-long point totals and their season-over-season rolling over point totals towards eventual promotion. We went over this on Around the VLA a couple weeks ago, but to get promoted from Tier 2 to Tier 1, the criteria depends on what division you're in. Right now, Swede playing in the Central has the easiest criteria of any Tier 2 team division because in Tier 1, there are only 2 teams in the Central. Good block touch there by Dabrowski. Oh my goodness! Will Kraft has just pulled an Irvin Ingapet on the VLA stage. I don't even have any words for that. I love that play so much. I've been waiting for an outside hitter at this level to actually try that play, and it was absolutely perfect. Kraft taking an approach, looking like he's going to hit that ball out of the pipe, but jump setting Griffin Shields, who had absolutely no block up. I can't say enough great things about that play. Coker, no touch off the block. I thought he might have gotten the fingertips there. But don't look now. The Chicago Icemen are right back into this thing at 14-17. Good serve working on Coker down the line. Perfect pass and the reverse dump by Jake Romano. Taking perfect advantage of the absence of Merck, the libero, for that play for the Icemen, and a big play for Swede to stop the momentum. 18-14. So just to finish that thought about Swede's promotion, for a Central Division team to get promoted and fill that third spot in the Tier 1 Central Division, they need either 50 points or 2 VLA Cup tournament wins. Oh, good save there by Romano. Kraft not ready for that ball out of the back row, but he takes Romano out of the play. Klosak out of system, cross court dug by Kraft. Good shot by North, but he doesn't quite find the end line. I thought for sure that ball was going to be in bounds. And you can hear from the Icemen's sideline them telling North that was a great shot despite missing it out of bounds. So the normal FIVB point system is how we score seasons and standings here in the VLA. 3 points for a 3 or 4 set win, 2 points for a win in 5, 1 point for a loss in 5. But if you are a Tier 2 team and you beat a Tier 1 team, or you earn any points against a Tier 1 team, you get 1 bonus point on top of any points that you would have earned. So Swede losing to the Icemen yesterday in 5 get 2 points, even despite the loss. Dabrowski really smartly taps that ball to the floor. And a mistake on the score. Sorry, that's corrected now. The Icemen are back within 1. That previous play right before that last one was called reaching over the net against Swede. So Romano, the front row setter, reached all the way over the net to play the ball. Then the score now correctly is 17, serving 18. Swede timeout, leading only by 1. After the lead that Swede was able to build in this set, I believe it was 16-9, 7 points. Now 18-17, an 8-2 run by the Icemen to make this set very, very interesting. And this right here is a test of Swede's mental strength. They've been playing great in this set. They've led up a big run here lately. Can they flip it back to their own side? Shields serving out of the timeout, 17-18. Good pass by Krizak. Klosak detonates down the line. That is a beautiful piece of offense. Perfect pass, great quick delivery all the way to the pin, and a beautiful cross-body turn by Ethan Klosak to give Sweed a much-needed point out of that timeout. Now 19-17 with Boduk, a very good server. Working on North down the line. Really good pass. Shields out of the back row is stuffed straight down by Ethan Klosak. What a timeout for Sweed with 2 huge points right away. Big time block by number 8 in Cream. And Shields has been so good in this match. It's probably the first time he's been shut down. 20 serving 17. Great ball there by Merck. North on the left side. Dug easily by Boduk. Transition opportunity here. Overby down the line. Kraft can't make the defensive play. And it's 21-17. Timeout Icemen. Wow. What a sequence that is from 18-17 to 21-17 after Sweed's timeout. And I quickly established that they were going to have a test of their mental strength. That test is passed. The momentum and the lead firmly back on the Tier 2 side. But this set is not over yet. 21-17. Sweed looking to get on the board. Boduk again out of the timeout. This is a massive point right here. 22-17 and 21-18 are 2 very different scores. Great pass by Kraft. Kraft has to reach for that pipe, kept alive. Overby sends over a free ball. Where does Thomas go here? Shields out of the back row, tipped over the top, and Coker can't make the defensive play. That is a really smart off-speed choice. 18 serving 21. Rotation 6 receive for Sweed. Romano, the front court setter, with Klosak and Monk. Klosak, sharp cross court again. Ethan Klosak has been a phenomenal addition to this Swede lineup since coming in late in the second set. He has given them an excellent opportunity to get on the board here in this match, and that sharp cross court angle around a big double block is kind of confusing the Chicago defense. I'm surprised they haven't figured that shot out just yet. Romano going after it. Phenomenal pass by Merck. Kraft tipped over the top. Defensive play is made. Kraft again, this time high hand, slowed down well by Overby. Coker tipped out of the back row, read easily by Merck. Shields, back row, into the net short. And Sweed takes a 5-point lead after a great rally. Griffin Shields has cooled off after an absolutely phenomenal start in his first 2 sets. But Sweed have had his number lately, now 23-18. Romano will go after this one. Good adjustment by North off the tape. Shields out of the back row. Good deep swing cross court, and that is an outstanding play by Griffin Shields after a couple late errors. Beautiful restorative swing, and now Tim Faulkner, Iceman captain, backup setter, going to come in as a service sub for Peter Dabrowski, 19 serving 23. And a rare service error by Faulkner bring up set points for Swede. What a back and forth battle we've had here in the third. It was 16-9 Swede, 18-17 Swede. Now 24-19, a very streaky, fun game to watch. Klosak serving for the set. Shields out of the back row. What a move by Krizak down the line to the inside, but unable to control that heavy heater. 1 set point saved. Serving 24. If there's one guy who can key an Icemen service round to force extras, it would be Sunil Thomas. Overpassed, free ball here for the Icemen. Shields on the right side, absolutely crushed down the line, out of bounds, and I thought for sure that ball was touched, and so did the Icemen. But no touch is the call, and the set is over. I thought for sure that Coker, the blocker, touched that ball. No touch called, and Swede takes the roller coaster of a third set. 25-20. They are on the board. And we have at least one more set of volleyball here for you this morning. 2-1 Icemen heading into set 4. We will be right back in just a few minutes. Stick around. Set number 4, excuse me. Coming your way live from match number 4 on the weekend. An all-Chicago battle between the Icemen and Sweed. My name is Rob St. Clair. Thanks very much for watching live on this Sunday morning. Icemen were dominant in the first 2 sets. Sweed responded in a big way with some good substitutions off the bench in the third. Thomas serving for the Icemen on the far side of your screen to start set number 4. Rotation 6 received for Sweed. Good short jump serve handled beautifully by Romano. And absolutely crunched down the line by Ethan Klosak. What a set from Jake Romano. But Klosak is all over the highlight reel with that bomb. That is a beautiful play by Sweed. Romano, after that outstanding front row play, goes back to serve. Sweed lead 1-0. Rotation 1 receive here for the Icemen. Shields on the left, Kraft on the right. Great pass by Merck. Flicked all the way to the backside. Kraft! Klosak's got 2 in a row. This time an absolutely monstrous stuff block. Oh my goodness, Ethan Klosak, what an addition he's been since coming on late in the second set. That was a monstrous play. Talk about momentum, man. Sweed looking to force 5, and they're playing like it right now. 2 serving 0. Passed well off the net by North. Shields tight to the net. Really good play. Wow, what a smart play by Griffin Shields, wiping that ball off the block of Austin Overby and into the antenna. Takes a very tough situation and turns it into an Icemen point that they kind of needed early here in the 4th. Kraft back to serve. Perfect pass by Coker. Monk through the block of Poindexter, slowed down, chopped over by North on 2. But overpass, what a dig by Klosak. Again kept alive by Sweed. North blocked, covered, Poindexter on 2. Crazy rally here, Klosak on the right side is dug by Kraft. Another defensive play. Klosak on the right side somehow finds some space through the block and down. That was a crazy rally. All sorts of wacky net exchanges. Klosak with all 3 of Sweed points here in the 4th so far. And Kraft not happy about something about this call. He's talking to the officials. Rotation 2 received for the Icemen as we sort some things out here. Klosak back to serve. Poindexter in a chest of Krizak and down. That is a bomb and just what the Icemen needed. Quick first ball side out. Poindexter, back to serve. Oh, not a good pass at all by Coker, and Poindexter with the ace to tie it up at 3 apiece here early on in the 4th. Good targeted float serve there. Now let's see if he goes deep with this one. He's really got a good, deep float serve that looks like it's going out of bounds, but drops off the cliff to the end line. That's exactly where he goes, forces Krizak to step back. Overby through the block and down on the right side. Gives Sweed the lead once again. Monk serving for Sweed. Rotation 3 received for the Icemen. Dabrowski, North, and Shields in the front row. Crushed out of the middle by Peter Dabrowski. That is such a good set from Sunil Thomas. Boduk, the Swede middle blocker, was nowhere to be found on that play. Beautiful delivery to tie it up at 4. Shields just barely out of bounds, well located into the seam, but just about a tile too long. Overby back to serve now for Swede. I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed that in neither of the Icemen versus Swede matches this weekend we get the Overby brother matchup. One or the other's been on the bench both matches. Austin Overby over the top of the block in transition and down. Really good block touch there by Boduk out of the middle to slow down Dabrowski and kickstart that transition chance. This is a really fun battle we have here in set 4. Swede has completely turned things around since going to their bench late in the second. Pipe attack to Kraft! Almost destroying the camera, but it stays alive. That was an incredible swing by Kraft, and I'm going to need to go adjust that thing. I'll be right back. My goodness, what a swing. Coker out of system against 3 blockers into the antenna. And immediately out of bounds, we are tied up at 6. Good serving there from North to take Swede out of system. Oh, what a swing by Mike Boduk crossbody. That is a difficult shot. To come from the left sideline and turn that ball all the way back to his left. Here's Coker. Perfect pass by Kraft. Oh, overpassed actually and tapped to the floor by Klosak. I thought that ball looked great off of this platform, but too tight for Thomas to handle. Sweed takes a 2-point lead. Coker again. Perfect pass by Merck. Shields out of the back row, touched by the block, called by the line judge and admitted to by Klosak. Good swing there from Shields. Icemen back within 1. Dabrowski working on Coker. Not all that good of a pass. This will be Klosak against 2 big blockers and such a good high flat swing. All he wanted there was the high fingertips of the block. He had no intention of hitting that ball into the court, and that is exactly what he got. Brilliant choice by number 8 in cream, Ethan Klosak. 9 serving 7, Mike Boduk, the big middle blocker, talking with his defense about where he's going to line up after this serve. Pretty good pass there by North. This will be Kraft way out of system, over the top of the block, and a net violation committed by Kraft on his follow-through. Good service pressure there by Boduk. That's a really good pass by North. Shields out of the back row off a late blocker and out of bounds. Great set choice there by Sunil Thomas, 8 serving 10. Oh, what a serve by Thomas, handled really well by Krizak, all things considered. Klosak tried to absolutely bounce that ball down the line. Found the space, but he missed it wide of the sideline out of bounds. Good serve there from Thomas, 9 serving 10. That would have been insane if Klosak had found the court. Oh, good mix-up off the tape. Coker keeps it alive. Overby off the block and out of bounds. That is a good call by our officials. That ball definitely out of bounds off the block. Fortunate break there for Overby, as it looked like he might get stuffed straight down. But Sweed retakes a 2-point lead at 11-9. Ooh, good looking rip there from Romano, but he misses it just out of bounds as well. A lot on the line for 2 teams here in this one. Like I said in the standings, the Icemen with a point on the line. If they win this match in 4, they get full 3 points in the regular season standings. If they go to 5, the most they can get is 2. But if Swede force 5, they guarantee themselves 2 points and have an opportunity to get 3 out of it. Oh, what a set by Romano. Hit down the line by Klosak, but dug by Merck. Smart tip by Kraft, takes a setter out of play. Out of system swing coming here from Overby. Smartly reset into the hands. Crushed cross court by Klosak, but just barely out of bounds. Good looking play there from both teams. A lot of smart choices offensively. Just barely out of bounds by Klosak. That is not a bad swing at all. I really like that shot. Just wide of the sideline. Kraft serving now for the Icemen to break the tie. Monk out of the middle, dug by Merck. And a hittable ball for Shields. What a bump set from Chandler North. The Icemen take a crazy 12-11 lead. Beautiful dig by Colin Merck. Libero number 3 in white for the Icemen. Very surprised that ball ended up being hittable. Nice rip by Shields, 12 serving 11. Repeat set to Monk, and this time he puts it away inside the block of Poindexter and straight to the floor. Good repeat set there by Romano, especially to a middle. When a middle gets dug, he never wants, no middle ever wants to get dug. Middles like to be terminal. So good move by Romano there to give his middle a second chance right away. Klosak here to serve, buries that one short into the net. Stakes pretty high here in this set. Swede, both teams with significant points on the line. The Icemen lose a point if they go to 5. Swede guarantees themselves at least 2 points if they go to 5. Crushed on the right side by Austin Overby. That is an absolutely gorgeous play. Great set by Romano to his former college teammate. And Overby buries that one through a seam in the block, 13 all. Crushed cross court by Griffin Shields. What a set by Sunil Thomas again, almost sitting on the floor. Able to get Shields a one-on-one on the right side. He made no doubt about that one, 14-13. Perfect pass by Klosak. Overby on the right side again, lights up Merck down the line, but he keeps it alive. Coker, high fingertips, well slowed down by the block. Transition opportunity here. Great shot by Chandler North. What a smart choice. That is perfect high-level volleyball right there from both teams, but the Icemen really showing their strength in just a good enough block touch to slow it down, and a brilliant offensive choice by Chandler North in out-of-system transition, 15-13. Good pass there by Coker. And a back row blocker violation called against Romano. Romano, a backcourt player right now in this rotation, got up and played that ball as it was in the plane of the net. Smart play by Peter Dabrowski for the Icemen to go up and touch it. 16-13 now, Icemen forcing a Swede timeout. Really good battle here in the fourth, but the Icemen are looking like the Icemen we expect here in the last 5 or 6 points or so. (16-13) Icemen with a big point here serving out of the timeout. Swedes got to side out this ball. Boduk, and they do. Good set by Romano, getting down low to get his hands on that ball. Smart timeout there from Swede. Austin Overby back to serve. Cuts that one short, well located into the seam. Out of system swing coming here at best from North. Dug by Overby, but sent over on the first contact. Shields out of the back row, puts it away. Kind of a missed opportunity there from Swede. Overby got a little confused by the deflection of the block and sent that dig over on the first contact. Free ball there for the Icemen. They take advantage, now 17-14. Boduk off the block of Dabrowski and just barely out of bounds. Good fronting move there by Peter Dabrowski, and a set by Romano forced the middle anyway. Boduk off the outside hand, gets the deflection. Now Coker back to serve. Oh, great power tip there from Kraft, jamming that ball quick to the floor against one blocker. He absolutely loves that shot. especially with as quick of an offense as he likes to receive from Sunil Thomas. He's going to have one or no blockers or big seams very often when they run that tempo. Oh, what a read by Kraft, shutting down that reverse dump that we've seen Romano try in this match, and he's had some success. But a really smart read there by Will Kraft shuts him down. Now 19-15, a big play there for the Icemen on serve. Good deep float serve there, takes Coker off the net. Klosak tipped over the block, kept alive by Shields. Oh, somehow set to Poindexter, but kept alive on the Swede side. Klosak against two blockers again. Off the block and covered. Klosak a third time finds some space in between the block and puts it away off of North defensively and out of play. (16 serving 19). Swede's got to push a couple points on serve right here, and Boduk might be the server to do so. Rotation 6 receive for the Icemen with Kraft and Poindexter, the front row hitters, along with the setter Sunil Thomas. Tight pass. Thomas wins the joust, but kept alive for Swede. Dumped over on 2, slapped back over by Kraft. Klosak absolutely pounded to the floor through a seam in the block. That is such a good set by Jake Romano. And Ethan Klosak has been awesome since coming on a couple sets ago. Big point on serve there from Swede. Boduk serving again. Good pass there by North. Shields out of the back row. Down the line, he missed it out of bounds wide. Excellent timeout from Swede. They were down by 4. Back within 1 here. The Icemen calling a timeout of their own at 19-18. This is getting very interesting. And just again, to make the stakes really clear, the Icemen, if they are able to win this 4th set, get a full 3 points in the standings, which are huge, as for Tier 1 championships, 6 of the 8 teams make the championships tournament, including the winners, an automatic berth for the winners of each division. So the Icemen trying to keep as many points separating them and Team Pineapple as they can. So Icemen with an opportunity to get full 3 points if they win this set, but if they go to 5, the most they can get is 2. Swede, meanwhile, they get 0 if they lose this set, but if they go to 5, even if they lose, they get at least 2 points, just like they did against the Icemen yesterday. So big, big point swings coming down to the end of this 4th set here in the first match of the morning. (18 serving 19). Good serve from Boduk again. This is Kraft on the left side into the block, and he's rejected by Romano. And we are tied 19 all. Great serving from Mike Boduk to at least take the Icemen middle attack out of play, making Swede's blocking job so much easier. Great double block set up against Kraft that time, and it comes through in a big way. 19 all. What a run from Swede. Shields out of system, out of the back row, dug by Romano, or Overby, excuse me. Overby has a swing at it, missed it just barely out of bounds. Wow, close play there, not a bad swing at all, just barely out of bounds wide of the cross court in position 1. Icemen breathe a sigh of relief as they get Boduk off the service line. Now it's Thomas's turn. Great rip by Thomas. Coker keeps it alive. Out of system swing coming here from Klosak. All he can do is tip it over. Thomas, Kraft, high off the hands, dug by Krizak. Overby keeps that one in play. Shields on the right side, off the block of Monk and out of bounds long, and the Icemen lead once again is 2. Good play there from both teams, and a smart timeout now from Swede. Understanding the stakes, they cannot let this Icemen lead or momentum grow to any bigger than it is right now. Swede takes their second and final timeout of the set, and it is getting very interesting here in the 4th. Set number 4 here on court 20. 21-19 Icemen. Icemen lead 2-1. Huge stakes on this one. Swede can get 2 points in the standings guaranteed if they force it to 5. Icemen lose points if it goes to 5. This is going to get good. Who's going to win it? (21-19), absolutely massive point right here for Sunil Thomas serving for the Icemen out of the timeout. Swede has to side out this ball. And they don't! What a clutch ace serve by Sunil Thomas, absolutely ripping into the seam. Enormous play. Swede is out of timeouts. They can do nothing to slow Sunil Thomas down. Swede libero Eric Krizak is really pushing his outside hitters over to the left side of court. If Thomas sees it, he can easily score if he goes to position 1. Cuts that one short. Klozak with a good read. Klozak detonates down the line on the left side again, so Swede's not done yet, back within 2. Little Langle action on that one. Line angle combination, like to the outside of the blocker, but well inside the line defender. Big opportunity here for Romano serving. Down by 2, rotation 1 receive for the Icemen on the far side of your screen. Good rip there, but a beautiful move by Merck. Perfect pass. Kraft! Oh my goodness! The back 2. We haven't seen it all weekend. That is an intentionally inside ball. The Kraft on the right side. And an absolute no-doubter. Just destroyed through a seam in the block. The Icemen now 2 points away from a huge match win, 23-20. Kraft playing with some anger right now. Overbeat down the line, crossbody, missed it out of bounds. That's a huge mistake. Match point, Icemen. The Tier 1 champions have separated here late in the 4th. Swede have made it so interesting. But now they are on their last gasp. Kraft serving for the match. Tight pass, Poindexter dug by Krizak on the overpass. Overby handled easily by Kraft. Thomas, Shields for the match. Dug by Romano and kept alive. Klozak blocked. This ball is still in play. Another cover. Poindexter dug by Romano again, but that is finally it. What a crazy match point with Overby going crashing into the bench, but the Icemen take the set, the 4th set, 25-20, and they take a crazy back and forth match in 4 sets. That is crucial. They get a full 3 points in the standings, and Swede, such a good effort to turn it around, especially after that second set. But they walk away from this one with nothing. That is the margin that we're talking about, even in the first weekend of the regular season here in the VLA. An awesome match here to start off our Sunday. Unfortunately for you viewers, we are not done yet. An hour and 15 minutes from now, noon Eastern, Swede will be back in action in the second leg of a back-to-back against Indiana's Team Pineapple. And then capping off the day at 3 p.m. will be an all-Tier 1 battle between the Icemen and Team Pineapple. So stick around for that. Really good match here between Swede and the Icemen. I'm going to get an interview from the Icemen to see what their thoughts are after that battle, and then we will cut the stream for now. Thanks very much for watching. Let's hear from the victorious Chicago Icemen. camera right there. That camera there. Yeah. All right. Will Kraft, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a broken finger.
Sorry.
That's all good.
I'm not going to hurt you. Dude, after 25-10,
Yeah.
they credit to Sweed for making the comeback that they did and inserting some new guys and kind of taking it to you guys in the third. Then it got really interesting. And just like yesterday when Tim was telling me, as much as he likes to keep all the focus on your side of the net, when you play a team that you know so well like that and then they rebound the way that they did, you kind of have no choice but to play the matchup a little bit. So you guys really started to move some things around in the third and the fourth. Was that intentional? Like, what was the conversation around that?
So we knew that today would be a tough one, being so early and having to play 2 matches yesterday. So for the beginning of the match, we really just wanted to focus on ourselves, our side of the net, like you mentioned. Let's make sure we come out with our own energy and play our game. And then after the 25-10, we knew that Sweed would bounce back. They're a really good team, and those guys play together all the time. So they have a lot of chemistry no matter who comes on the court. So realistically, we knew that they would adjust, and so we needed to adjust. And I think that our adjustments worked in the fourth. Obviously, they worked in the fourth set, coming away with the win. But yeah, all credit to them, man. It's tough to bounce back like that after 25-10. That is correct.
It is really tough to do that. That back 2 ball. That in a tight spot where you guys were up by 2 or 3 and like kind of needed one insurance point with some authority, that had to feel pretty good after some of the back and forth that was going on, because there were some conversations going on between the net, which I absolutely love to see, and I expect about between 2 teams that know each other like that. That had to feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I tried to do that same shot, but just closer to the pin earlier in the match, and Ethan clamped on me, so don't watch that one, guys. But no, and so then Sunil and I have been working on that in the gym a little bit, and it just kind of felt like the right time. I wasn't hitting on the right as efficiently as I had been since yesterday, so he's like, screw it, man. Let's. We haven't really set back in a while. Let's step close into something on the inside. And as soon as I saw no block, it's let her rip.
Yeah. Speaking of no block, you ran the Irvin Ingapet play on the near side, like whatever set that was, the second or the third, and got Griffin a no block look. Yeah. I can't wait to put that on Instagram. That was unbelievable. Have you practiced that before, or did you just choose to do it in the moment?
Just do it in the moment, man. I'm all about fast sets to the outside in transition. If you're gonna set me in transition outside, we gotta put something fast and then give me the ball fast, right? So. Kind of fools the block, and then it kind of frees up everybody else if they know that I like to do that. They got to make a decision. Are they going to come block the fast guy on the outside, or are they going to free up somebody on the backside? So it's, I don't know. I like it. Sunil and I have been on the same page. Even Tim's been on the same page with me about that, about trying to run a faster tempo to the outside. Guys like Kyle and Chandler like a higher ball. I like a little faster ball. So luckily we got some 2 good setters who can adjust.
How about the ball that you set to Griffin? Like the one that you jumped out of the pipe?
Yeah,
that's the one I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about a different
one. That was insane.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that all weekend, because with our middle and the back row, Sunil's always like, Will, you got second hands. I'm like, cool.
Right.
And Sunil says, I'm going to lob it for you in the middle. You do what you want. And I said, I'll do what I want. And so, I went for it. It was right over my head. I felt my good hands, and Griffin's always ready.
It came out perfect, and I was surprised that Griff was ready because you pulled all 3 blockers. It was hilarious. Can't wait to put that one on Instagram. Yeah. So great match, buddy. You got a little bit time to recover and get ready for the last one. Great weekend for you guys so far.
Yeah. Well, we're really happy with what we got going so far. It'll be another tough one against Team Pineapple today, but we're excited for it. Come out, watch 3 o'clock.
You got it, bud.
I appreciate it, homie.
Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Wait. It's all about the last swing. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. A really good match. A lot of traffic around here. Signing off for now. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be back at noon Eastern with Sweed against Team Pineapple. We'll see you then. Thanks.